Hi there, I'm James Levesque, and welcome back to the Life After Losses video blog. This is entry 231, Rewriting the Story We Tell Ourselves. And this week, I'm sharing something personal that happened during a quiet breakfast while I was traveling. One small thought, I'm alone, snowballed into something heavier, something familiar. And I had to catch myself because so many of us are walking around carrying outdated beliefs about who we are. Stories that once helped us survive, but maybe don't serve us anymore. So today, I want to talk about how we shift that, how we reclaim the pen and start writing a narrative that's actually true and kind. So stick around as we jump in. I just returned home after being away for a few weeks, recharging my batteries after a long stretch of stress between work, artistic projects, and surgery. It was the first time in a while that I actually had space to breathe, to think, and to just observe. One morning over breakfast, I found myself reflecting on life. I looked around the dining space and noticed the couples sitting nearby, sharing conversation, sipping coffee, and easing into their morning. And then a quiet thought came. I'm alone. Now, let me be clear. Aloneness in and of itself doesn't bother me much anymore. I've learned how to enjoy my own company, how to savor the stillness. But what caught me off guard was where my mind went next. I'm broken. And, honestly, wow. That one stung, because in that moment, I was reminded of the lyrics from Levi Christ's song, Liberated. All of us are broken. Did you think that I would leave, that I would turn and walk away? Because all of us are broken in some way, but broken isn't the whole story. I started thinking about everything I've been through over the last 58 years, being widowed twice, raising kids, navigating aging parents, riding the highs and lows of multiple careers, dealing with health challenges. I carry a lot. Most of us do, right? But in that vulnerable moment, surrounded by what looked like picture-perfect couples, all I could see was what I lacked. And I had to stop myself from spiraling. I had to shift the narrative. I reminded myself, I'm not broken, I'm strong. I don't have baggage, I have experience. I'm not damaged goods, I'm seasoned, fortified, whole. Now, it didn't feel natural at first. It rarely does. But here's the thing. We control our narrative. We define our belief system. And when those beliefs no longer serve us, we have the power to rewrite them. I chose in that moment to reflect on the lie that I was broken. I chose to declare something truer, something more compassionate. Sounds simple, right? Well, yes and no. The concept is simple. Choose to believe something different. But putting that into practice, that's where the work comes in. You have to train yourself to believe the new story. You have to rehearse it until it takes root. Negative self-beliefs often stick around more easily because they're familiar. And this is known as negativity bias. Our brains are wired to hold on to negative information more readily than positive. So when we've been told, or we told ourselves, something limiting over and over, it becomes our default narrative. And that's why it takes conscious effort to rewrite it. I had a long conversation with my mom about this during that trip. Now, she's 86 years old, and it's okay, she wouldn't mind me telling you that. And she still carries beliefs from her childhood. Things instilled in her by her own parents. Things she never questioned because they were just truth to her. But as we talked, I reminded her of something. She has a 100% success rate at getting through every hard thing that life has thrown at her. And yes, I even reminded her that I wrote a blog post about that very idea. And if you missed it, it's here and linked in the description. I don't know which site that's on. I challenged her, gently of course, to take a second look at those long-held beliefs. To ask, is this really true? Is this helping me? Because we don't outgrow the need to challenge our inner script. No matter how old we are, we can still question the things we tell ourselves. So I'll ask you the same thing. What story are you telling yourself right now? Are you telling yourself you're broken? Too old, too late, too fat, too not enough? Or are you willing to pause and challenge that? Maybe you're not broken. Maybe you're battle tested. Maybe you're not late. Maybe you're right on time. Maybe you're not carrying baggage. Maybe you're carrying wisdom. Here's how you start rewriting the story. Name the lie. Identify the belief that's holding you back. Say it out loud. Replace it with truth. Choose a kinder, truer narrative. It doesn't have to be sunshine and rainbows, but honest and empowering. Repeat it often. Every time the old belief creeps in, speak the new one. Write it down, say it out loud, put it where you'll see it. Notice what changes. Over time, your internal world shifts. You stop reacting from fear or shame and start responding with self-compassion. It's not magic, but it is transformative. Because when you change the story we tell ourselves, we change the way we move through the world. So here's my challenge to you this week. What's one belief you're ready to rewrite? Let's talk about it. Drop it in the comments. You might be surprised at who else has carried the same story and who's just waiting to hear yours. And if you're interested in a deeper dive of rewriting your narrative, head over to lifeafterlosses.com/coaching and book a free 15-minute consultation and ask about the happiness coaching. Thanks for watching.